So, you want to do 80 push-ups in one set, not half reps, not bounce your chest off the floor push-ups, real clean locked out reps. And right now, you're probably stuck somewhere between 25 and 40 reps, wondering why progress suddenly stopped. You're doing push-ups all the time. You're grinding sets to failure. You're feeling the burn, but your numbers just won't move. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Doing more push-ups is not how you get better at push-ups. If your goal is 80 plus reps in one set, you need to train smarter, not harder. I'll show you exactly how to train if you want elite push-up endurance. The same principles used by military units, calisthenics athletes, and endurance-based strength performers. No fluff, no just do them every day nonsense. Let's build this properly. Set the stage. Before we talk sets, reps, or programs, you need to understand something fundamental. Push-ups are not a chest exercise. When you do high reps, they are a skill-based endurance movement. At 80 reps, your chest isn't failing first. Your triceps, shoulders, core, and nervous system are. That's why most people stall. They train push-ups like bodybuilding, when they should be training them like performance. If you treat push-ups like a max effort strength test every session, you'll burn out fast. If you train them like a skill with volume, structure, and recovery, your numbers will skyrocket. The overview. To reach 80 plus push-ups in one set, your training must cover 4 pillars. Submaximal volume, building endurance without failure. Strength reserve, making push-ups feel light. Technical efficiency, removing energy leaks. Recovery and frequency, improving without frying your joints. We'll go through each pillar step by step, and by the end of this video, you'll have a clear plan you can run for the next 8 to 12 weeks. Submaximal volume, the secret to endless reps. If you're always training push-ups to failure, stop. That's the fastest way to plateau. Instead, you need submaximal volume. That means doing many reps, far away from failure. Here's how it works. First, test your current max. Let's say your max is 40 push-ups. Your training sets should be done at 50 to 60% of that max. So instead of sets of 40, you'll do sets of 20 to 24 reps. Why? Because this trains endurance without exhausting your nervous system. A sample session might look like this: 6 to 10 sets of 20 push-ups, 60 to 90 seconds rest. Perfect form on every rep. This builds capacity without burnout. It's boring, and it works insanely well. Grease the groove, skill over effort. Push-ups are a skill, and skills improve with frequency, not fatigue. This is where grease the groove comes in. Throughout the day, do small, easy sets, 30 to 40% of your max, never close to failure. Spread across the day. Example, if your max is 40, do sets of 12 to 15 reps, 4 to 6 times per day. Zero burnout. This teaches your nervous system to fire efficiently. Your body learns that push-ups are normal, not stressful. Over time, your max goes up without you ever feeling destroyed. Build strength reserve, make push-ups feel light, and if you want 80 reps, push-ups must feel easy, and the only way to do that is to get stronger than push-ups require. That means adding load or difficulty. Best options: weighted push-ups, decline push-ups, ring push-ups, slow tempo push-ups. Your goal here is low reps, high quality, 4 to 6 sets, 5 to 8 reps, long rest. When your triceps and shoulders get stronger, body weight push-ups become endurance instead of effort. This is one of the most skipped steps, and one of the most important. Technique: eliminate energy leaks. Bad technique kills high rep performance. Here's what elite push-up performers do differently. Hands slightly narrower than shoulders, elbows tucked, not flared, glutes tight, core braced. Straight line from head to heels. Every rep should look identical. No sagging hips, no half lockouts. Even small form leaks waste energy. And at 80 reps, wasted energy adds up fast. Train your technique like it matters, because it does. Breathing, the missing performance multiplier. Most people fail push-ups because they forget how to breathe. Here's the rule. Inhale on the way down. Forcefully exhale as you push up. This keeps oxygen flowing and prevents early fatigue. At high reps, bad breathing feels like panic. Good breathing feels controlled. Practice breathing patterns during all submaximal sets. By the time you test your max, it'll be automatic. Common problems. Problem 1, your shoulders burn out first. Fix it by strengthening overhead pressing, improving scapular control, adding plank variations. Problem 2, your triceps fail early. Fix it by close grip push-ups, dips, isometric lockout holds. Problem 3, your core collapses mid-set. Fix it by hollow body holds, RKC planks, slower eccentrics. Problem 4, you test your max too often. Stop. Test every 3 to 4 weeks, not every session. Progress happens in training, not testing. Recovery and programming. To hit 80+ push-ups, frequency matters, but recovery matters more. Ideal structure, push-up focused work, 4 to 6 days per week. Strength reserve work, 2 to 3 days per week. Full rest days when joints feel beat up. Sleep matters, protein matters, joint health matters. If your elbows or shoulders hurt, you're doing too much too soon. Progress comes from consistent, repeatable training, not hero workouts. Fueling. Why carbs decide whether you hit 80 or fail at 47. Now let's talk about something almost nobody connects to push-up performance. Fueling. Most people assume push-ups are just body weight, so nutrition doesn't matter much. That's a mistake. High-rep push-ups are an endurance strength task, and endurance strength runs on carbohydrates, not protein, not fat, carbs. Why low-carb diets kill your push-up performance? If you're training regularly and eating very low carbs, your body simply can't recover or perform optimally. You might still get stronger slowly, but your endurance will plateau hard. Low carbs lead to faster fatigue, slower recovery between sets, worse training quality, lower total volume. And push-up endurance is all about quality volume over time. No fuel means no progress. How much carbs do you actually need? You don't need anything fancy. No intra-workout powders, no exotic protocols. If you train push-ups frequently, a good baseline is 3 to 5 grams of carbs per kilogram of body weight per day. If you're very active, 5 to 6 grams per kilogram is not crazy at all. Carbs should mostly come from rice, potatoes, oats, fruit, simple foods, boring foods, effective foods. Timing matters more than you think. You don't need to overthink this, but timing helps. Before training, carbs for performance. A meal with carbs 1 to 3 hours before training will dramatically improve endurance. After training, carbs for recovery. They refill glycogen, so you can train again tomorrow without feeling destroyed. If you train push-ups daily and undereat carbs, you're basically trying to drive a car without refueling it. Protein still matters, but it's not the limiting factor. Yes, protein is important. Yes, you should eat enough of it. But protein builds tissue. Carbs fuel performance. If your goal is 80+ push-ups, running out of energy will stop you long before muscle breakdown does. Eat enough protein, but do not fear carbs if performance is your goal. Mindset connection. Getting to 80 push-ups teaches you discipline. It's not flashy, it's repetitive. It rewards patience. You don't wake up one day and suddenly double your reps. You build it slowly, session by session, until your body has no choice but to adapt. That mindset carries over everywhere. Training, work, life. High-rep performance is earned, not hacked. So if you want to do 80+ push-ups in one set, stop training like a bodybuilder and start training like a performer. Use submaximal volume. Increase frequency without failure. Build strength reserve. Dial in technique and breathing. Recover like you want progress. Follow this approach for 8 to 12 weeks and your push-up numbers will shock you. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like and let me know in the comments what your current max is. Now get on the floor and start training properly.